Handicapper Steve here, handicapping the racing from Saratoga Racecourse here on Wednesday. It is July the 24th, 2019. I'm going to look at all these stakes races on the program from Saratoga, but before I get on to that, remember to please follow me on Twitter at Horse Racing Kid 5 for more selections for race courses around the world, and join me this weekend for my Jim Dandy preview video from the Spa on Saturday, and also Saturdays to King George from Ascot. I'll preview selections for all those races here on YouTube, but let's get to today's program from Saratoga. We're going to look at the stakes races 1, 7, and 8. So races 1, 7, and 8. Let's start off with the opener. Race number 1, so over the jumps, Jonathan Kiser Novice. It's going for per $75,000. Races for 4-year-olds and upwards, which have not won over hurdles prior to March the 1st, 2018. Field of 11 horses here. I lost my train of thought. 11 horses going to the inner turf course. A distance of ground of 3,300 meters, with a distance of ground of 2 miles and 1/16 over the inner jumps turf course. 2 miles 1/16. My top selection here, I'm going to take the number 3 horse, Boss Man. I'm going to go 3-1-7-6 in the superfecta. 3-1-7-6 super. Top selection, 3 horse, Boss Man. This 9-year-old gelded by English Channel. Danny Mullins comes in to ride this horse. The horse's most recent outing came the 1st of July at Parks, 1.5 mile in allowance race. Kind of a bumper, like they would say, across the pond. And he finished 4th by 5 1/4 lengths. He stalked early on. He wanted to go, but the jockey didn't let him. And he just didn't have a lot left in the tank for the end. For a second off the break, first in a little while, he probably needed the race. I think second off the break, back to jumps, back to Saratoga race, had some good runs. I expect him to just run a good race. Before that, he ran in a 100,000 stakes race down in Nashville, 11th of May, 2 miles and 1/4, and he finished 7th by 7 1/4 lengths. He jumped well early on in the front end, but then he hit the wall completely. Desperately needed the run. But like I said, he ran here in New York a few times. He actually won the William Entenmann Memorial at Belmont, going 2 miles and 1/4 over the jumps. He won by half length, and he sat on the front and all throughout on good to soft ground. He ran a good effort, and then he ran in 75,000 restricted jumps race here last year, where he finished 3rd by 3 3/4 lengths, going 2 mile 3 each journey. I think the distance was just a little bit too long for him, but he did win over the jumps here. Last August, the 1st, 2 miles and a 16th allowance race for 65,000. He won by 2 1/4 lengths, and on the front and all throughout, he just went away with it. A very good run. If he shows any of his 3 races here in New York, he wins this easily. 15-1. I'll take the shot with him. So to recap my selection for the first from the spots, so Jonathan Kiser Novice, gonna go with the 3 horse Boss Man. We'll go 3-1-7-6 in the superfecta. Now let's get to the flat action. Going to race number 7 from Saratoga. 7th race for state prize here. It's New York Stallion series, going for a purse $150,000. Race for 3-year-olds eligible for the New York Stallion Stakes. Field of 10 horses going back to the inner turf course here. The distance of ground of 1,600 meters or 1 mile on this inner turf course. 1,600 meters, 1 mile, and I show the diagram. It just gives me that little extra second to look down my notes. Just bear with me. My top selection, I'm going to take the number 3 horse, Rinaldi. I'm going to go 3-9-2-4 in the superfecta. 3-9-2-4 super. Top selection, 3 horse Rinaldi. This is 3-year-old gelded by Posse. Luis Saez gets the leg up. Keep losing my train of thought today. I haven't had enough coffee, but this horse's most recent outing came the 23rd of June at Belmont. 7 furlongs in New York Stallion Stakes, and the horse won by 3/4 of a length that afternoon. He sat back early. He didn't have the best trips that day around the turn, but he had a great turn of foot late, and he got the job done at 10-1. It was a very good run, but keep in mind, his last 2 races, he was 10-1 last time out, and then before that, he was 29-1 on the 6th of June at Belmont. 6 furlongs inner turf course, main special weight 72,000. He finished 3rd by 1 3/4 lengths from starting position after a horrible beginning. He was wide throughout, but he had a great turn of foot late. He ran a good effort. Sitting closer on this turf course is ideal. You know, his 2 turf races, he's been getting better with every race, and I think he's sitting on a good race. So 7-2, I'll take him here. So to recap my selection for the 7th from Saratoga, it's New York Stallion series. Going to go with 3 horse Rinaldi. I'll go 3-9-2-4 in the superfecta. The featured 8th race now from Saratoga. It is the Grade 2 Honorable Miss Handicap. One of the few handicaps that are left here that are graded. It's a Grade 2 event going for a purse $200,000. Race for fillies and mares, 3-year-olds and upwards. Field of 6 horses going the distance of ground of 1,200 meters. With a distance of ground of 6 furlongs on the main track. 1,200 meters, 6 furlongs. My top selection here in the honorable miss, I'm going to go with the number 4 horse, Mia Mischief. I'm going to go 4-1-2-3 in the superfecta. 4-1-2-3 super. Top selection 4 horse Mia Mischief. This 4-year-old filly bay into the Mischief. Steven Asmussen trains. Ricardo Santana Jr. gets the mount. The horse's most recent outing came 22nd of June at Churchill. 6 furlongs in a Roxalana Stakes. First off, a little bit of refreshing. This horse, as the favorite, just destroyed the field, winning by 3/4 length, and should have been the favorite that day. But I don't know what the hell the betting public was doing there. But this horse, he stalked early on. She got the lead, and then she just went away with it. It was a very good run that afternoon. It wasn't as good though as the race before, which was in the Grade 1 Humanity Step at Churchill. 7 furlongs May the 4th, and the horse won by 1 3/4 lengths at almost 12-1. She stalked, she got the lead, and then she took off clear. A very good victory. Keep in mind, second place finisher Marley's Freedom won next start out, along with this one. And then the carousel, this horse ran at Oakland, 6 furlongs on the slop. The horse finished second by 2 3/4 lengths. And that afternoon, she just couldn't catch the winner, Hours to Run, who's run back this one today and won next start out. This horse, you just couldn't get to her, but she ran a good second place finish on the slop. And then her seasonal reappearance on the 3rd of March at Oakland, 6 furlongs. She won by 3, and she just went away with it. A very easy ride run that afternoon. She started twice here at Saratoga in the past, both times last year in the test and in the prior race. She ran a crap race in the prior race, I thought, even though she finished second. But before that, in the test, I thought she ran a very good second place finish by a neck behind separation power. She had a horrible trip, but she fought a good race that afternoon. 7-5, I'll take her here. Not the best price in the world, but to recap my selection for the 8th from Saratoga, it's grade 2 honorable miss. Gonna go with the 4 horse Mia Mischief. We'll go 4-1-2-3 in the superfecta. So good luck to all. Please follow me on Twitter at HorseRacingKid5. Good luck, everybody.